All right. Well, I've got a special episode of I Have Today for you, and it is called Three Ways Not to Anger God. All right. So we are doing a special edition. This is a shorter version of our regular episode today because I wanted to talk about this topic. Because do you ever pray? Let me ask you that. Do you ever feel like your prayers go unanswered? And do you ever feel like maybe God is mad at you? Does that ever happen to you? Well, I'm here to tell you, no, no, no. God is not mad at you. All right. So today we're going to talk about three ways not to anger God. All right. So I've got my team here, and I think we're having some tech issues. There's some things going on in the back end. So bear with us as we get all settled here today, because sometimes on a live show, technology is what technology is. All right. So if you're here for the first time, welcome to I Have Today. We're so grateful to have you here, where we talk about the art of intentional living. That's what this show is all about. Our goal here is that you live to your highest, greatest, fullest potential. We want you inspired, empowered, and educated. All right. So, what we do every single week on this show is we have an intention statement. So, our intention statement this week is I have today to trust in God's love and protection of me. I have today to trust in God's love and protection of me. This is why I don't want you to ever think that God is mad at you. God is not mad at you. If you think your prayers are being unanswered, or if you think things aren't working out at you for you, it's not because of that. And I'm going to share the reasons with you today. So make sure you stick around till the very end, because not only am I sharing that with you, I'm also going to end this episode with a powerful mantra meditation so that everything we talk about gets anchored in for you today. So that's our intention statement. So what the team does every single week with our intention statement is they create a beautiful graphic, which is showing on the screen right now. And what I want you to do with that graphic is you find it on my Instagram page at Diane Forster Official. If you hop on over there, on my profile, there's a little button that says intention statements, and this graphic is already there. Isn't that beautiful? So take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of it and then use it as your phone saver so that every time you look at your phone, you are reminded that you have today to trust in God's love and protection of you. God is always loving and protecting you, even if it doesn't look like it. Even if things come up in your life that looks like failures or rejections, all of those things, that is not what is that's not what's happening at all. God is protecting you. And sometimes rejection is just redirection towards something that you really is better for you and is meant for you. All right. So, is it possible to make God angry? It is 100% not possible to do that. All right. So, God is always there for you. What we do is we edge God out, as Wayne Dyer used to say. That's what ego stands for, edging God out. We do that, but God does not do that to us. Spirit, source, whatever you believe in. I do believe in God. So he only sees us through the eyes of love. The only emotion God knows is the emotion of love. So whatever we're thinking, feeling, speaking, our whatever our vibration and frequency is he's just responding to that. So it's not possible to do that. You cannot anger God. So I'm going to share with you the ways. Now, the first number one way is to understand that there is no separation. There is no separation between God and us. We are all one. So now this might get controversial because, people feel differently. It is my belief. This is my show, my platform, my belief, whether you believe it or not. You are not beneath God. You are not answering to God. You are God. God is you and you are God. There is no separation. Okay. So you could not possibly be anything different than that because we are all creators and creation at the same time. Well, so is God. And our experiences that we come here to experience, we've chosen to do this. How could we be anything less than that power as well, right? This is what we've chosen to do. So there is no separation. So, um, would you ever say anything negative about God? So when you're saying things negative about you or other people, what you're really doing, since there is no separation, is saying that about God, right? So keep that in mind. How to not anger God, even though you can't anger God. That was the name of the show. Um, you you can't do that. You just can't do that. You can't speak about other people that way. You can't speak about yourself that way. That's one way to make sure that God is really happy with you, even though God doesn't get angry at you. That's one way to make sure that um, that you stay in God's good graces. For those of you that believe in that, right? So the second way is knowing that God always has your back. God always has your best interest. So you can stop right now feeling worried, guilty, ashamed, fearful, or anything, any negative emotion. Those emotions that you're feeling are human emotions that are coming in and they're affecting your life in a negative way. God does not feel that way about you. God always is protecting you, always has your back, always, always, always. So if you knew that and you live that way all the time and you got rid of feeling worry in your life and got rid of feeling fear in your life or guilt or shame, and know that you are always on your path, always, that everything really is working out for you. And a lot of people call this the universe. I certainly do too. You know, the universe, law of attraction, whatever it is you believe in. It's the same concept that this experience that you're having is going to be whatever you define it to be. So if you know that the universe has your back, God has your back, you want to make God happy, live in happiness and joy every day. Find the gift in everything every day. Even the little moments. The car accident you have could probably, the fender bender was probably something that was stopping you from having something much worse happen to you, right? The little things that happen to us, the big things that happen to us are really the protection. I will tell you personally, over this past decade, since I've reinvented my life, there have been amazing things that have happened in my life. And there have been some quote unquote catastrophic things that have happened in my life, or at least perceived catastrophic. Looking back on it now, I look back and go, oh, of course that happened. Of course that thing didn't work out. Of course that person lied to me. Of course that person stole from me. Of course this happened. All of these things happened to me and for me for protection to get me to the place where I am now, to have the muscles and the strength and the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to ascend to the level I'm at right now, to where I'm launching a television network. Person I was back then could never do what I'm doing right now. So all of this is it's kind of like your boot camp. When certain things happen to you, it is so for your protection, even though it doesn't feel like it at the time. So if you say, all right, God, I know that this is happening for a reason. I know that you love me. I know that you have my back. I know that I'll figure this out at some point. I'm either inviting this in through my words, my thoughts, and my actions, or I'm being protected right now because there's only love. There's only love. Despite what the world is showing you, there is only love. Anywhere where you don't see love is ego and pain and doubt and fear and negative emotions that people are carrying within themselves. They just don't know who they are. They just don't understand their power. They just don't understand God's love. But you do now. You do now. There is no separation. All right. And then the third way is what I'm going to teach you called breathe, think, praise. This is a process I wrote about in my first book I have today. And what it means is when you're feeling against, right? When you're feeling like you're struggling or up against something, you're frustrated, you're angry, you have anxiety, perceived anxiety, you have worry, you have any of those negative emotions, that is your moment to just stop what you're doing right then and there. And I'm going to teach you this breathe, think, praise process so that you can change and alter your state and opinion instantaneously. Breathe, think, praise means this. When you are in that state, you want to stop and just take a breath. Just breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, okay? You're always one breath away from feeling a sense of relief, from feeling better, literally better. So stop and take a breath. Think, is this really what I want to be feeling right now? The emotion that I want to feel. Is this something negative that's happening to me? Did I forget that I'm God and God is me and that there's only love and that everything is working in my favor? Like you get back to being aware and connected. That's what that moment is for. The breath is to pause. The think is to remember that. And then send praise to yourself for catching that moment and praise for everything that's going on that is leading you to a better direction that you want to go, right? Just catch it. Just catch it right then and there. Catch yourself when you go, I'm having a bad day. Like that is the worst thing you can say. I'm just having a bad day. Your day can turn on a dime. You could say, why does this day keep getting better and better? Which is day one in my second book, A Better Today. Why does this day keep getting better and better? And you can change your day instantaneously within that next breath. Okay. That it's not the world against you. It's not God against you. It's not any of that. It's you battling you in the moment. Because the thing is, while we live in this great, big, beautiful world, the only world that matters is the one you have in your head. Your perception of it. Yours. So if you can remember, breathe, think, praise. It's so simple and easy. 3 words, anchor it in, anchor it in, anchor it in, so that you can catch yourself when you're in that state, when you're running late and you feel like every single thing in your day is going wrong. You better pause for a second and turn that thing around. Think, breathe, think, praise. So is it that I'm doing this? Is God doing this to me right now? Or is this me doing this to me? It's always you doing it to you. So when I say 3 ways not to anger God, again, you can't anger God. But if you want to make God really, really happy and you really, really happy, is remember this stuff. Remember your power. Remember who you are. Catch yourself. Have that awareness as many moments during the day as you possibly can. That this journey is an extraordinary ride, that this day is a gift. And the more I live in my power and appreciation and gratitude and love and realization that everything is happening for me, that the only emotion is love. And like I just said in my previous episode, that the only word that God and the universe knows is yes. I am the creator of my destiny. And I have this moment right now to change it to be what I prefer instantaneously. You are that powerful. You do possess all of this. All you need to do is to catch yourself. The more you catch yourself, the easier and easier and easier your life will be. Don't say mean, ugly things about yourself. Don't say mean, ugly things about other people. When you're projecting how you feel about somebody else or any situation, that's a mirror reflection on you. It's going to come back to you. So catch yourself in these moments. Be kind to yourself. Be loving to yourself. And remember that you can't make God angry at you. It's not possible. But you can make God proud of you by being more proud of you in the way that you're living your life. All right. So stick around till the end. We're going to take a commercial break right now for the Spifter. And when we come back, I have some exciting updates and our powerful mantra meditation. So take a listen to this right now. We'll be right back. This week's episode of I Have Today is brought to you by the Spifter. The Spifter is a fun sifting spoon that makes cooking, baking, and decorating with sugars and spices so much fun. No more mess or wasting your spices. It's fast, clean, and easy. Everything looks and tastes delicious. It's also great for straining loose tea, getting pesky broken cork out of your wine glass, and draining liquid off food like olives and capers. Whether you're a novice cook or a gourmet chef, you'll love the results. The Spifter, the kitchen gadget that no kitchen should be without. All right, so you can get your Spifter at Amazon. Okay, all right, so before we do our mantra meditation, which is coming up in just a few minutes, I wanted to give you some exciting updates about what's going on at I Have Today. Our TV network is about to premiere. Woo! We are so excited. The team and I have been working so hard. The hosts have been working so hard. So in case you're not aware, we're launching our own television network. We're taking the art of intentional living on a much bigger global scale. I Have Today TV network is the first and only women's personal development and transformation television network for women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. So ladies out there, if you are going through transition which who isn't, this time of life is a very, very trying time in life. So much change happens at this time in life. And we here at I Have Today know that. And so we're providing you with programming that is going to allow you to get the information, tools, and resources you need to help you through these life transitions, whether it's relationship, health, personal, professional, so many categories that we're going to be bringing to you. So that's going to be available at e360tv.com. So you can download the app, download it to your television, to your mobile devices, and to your desktop and your laptops. And so that is premiering on April 1st, 2024. So we've got 6 shows launching. We have more to come. So we have our next cohort of hosts that are in training right now. Their shows are being developed and launched. We're so excited about it. So they'll be coming out later in the quarter. All right. Now, if you're watching this and you're interested, like, hey, Diane, I'd like to host my own TV show. I'm an expert and I help women, 40 plus in the work that I do. How can I find out if I'm qualified to be a host on this television network? Well, here's how you can find out. You can book a breakthrough call with me and we can talk about you, your business, where you're at in your business, what your idea and concept is for the show. And then even if you don't know that yet, I will help. And together we'll see if this is a good fit. So we're going to have a link showing right now. And let me tell you what it is. It's tvstarhost.com/apply. tvstarhost.com/apply, where you can have 30 minutes of my time, my brain. I build shows like all the time. We just had an event last week and I built 8 shows in an hour. It was awesome. So let's see if that's right for you, ladies. Do you have a big mission? Do you want to touch the lives of a lot of people with your life experience and all your skills? And are you the right fit for our television network? Let's find out. So book your call with me. There's a few questions. Make sure that you answer all of them. Get on my calendar and let's explore it. Okay. So for everybody else, even if you want to be a host on it, check out the network because we are bringing you, oh my God, our shows are amazing, amazing women doing incredible work in the world. I'm so blessed and lucky that I get to do what I do. I truly am. I'm so grateful that God gave me this vision and mission. And so if you've got a big goal and a vision and mission of your own, you're probably my people. We're probably each other's people. So I'd love to explore that with you. All right. So as we get ready to wrap up this show with our mantra meditation, I'm going to take in the content that we shared today and anchor it in with a powerful meditation so that you can leave this episode feeling motivated and inspired and feeling better at the end than you did at the beginning. Okay. So if you can, I want you to stop all the distractions. Obviously, if you're driving, you can't stop, but for everybody else, I want you to sit with your legs flat on the floor, put your hands on your lap. You can face them down if you feel grounded, or turn them up if you want to receive more energy, and close your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in through our nose for the count of 4. Then we're going to hold it for the count of 8. We're going to breathe it out for the count of 8 from your mouth like you're blowing out birthday candles. Blow it out hard, okay? We're going to do that 2 times. I'm going to walk you through it, and then just listen to my words. All right, you beautiful angels? Okay, close your eyes. All right, breathe in for the count of 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and breathe it out for 8. All right, let's do that one more time. Feels so good. Breathe in for 4 through your nose. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe it out for 8. Listen to the words. I have today to love my life. Something really good is going to happen to me today. I can feel it. Miracles big and small, I notice them all. Yes, 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 thank you. I have today to trust in God's love and protection of me. I have today to love feeling God's unconditional love for me. I am so grateful to always have God by my side. I am God and God is me. We are all one in this universe. It feels so good to feel so empowered, so loved, so protected. I love the feeling of no separation. I am going to create such awareness in my life from this moment on about the way I think about myself and others, the way I feel about myself and others, and the way I speak about myself and others. I am going to be kind and loving to myself and others. I am going to trust that there is only love in this universe. Things are always working out for me. I am releasing fear, doubt, worry, guilt, shame, stress, anything negative in my life. I am always on my path. I am always here with God by my side because there is no separation. I am going to remember the process of breathe, think, praise. I am going to catch myself more and more often when I find myself doing those negative things. And it's going to be a realization like, wow, I didn't realize how much I was doing that in my life. But I'm going to be kind and forgiving of myself and be grateful that I'm catching it. I know I can't anger God. And now living this way, I'm going to please God more and more and more with what I do. The way I live, the way I feel, I'm going to trust and believe in my power, in God's love, in the universe's love, in my self-love, and edge out that ego of mine that gets in the way and live from my heart. That's the way I'm going to live from this moment on. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank you so much for being here at I Have Today. Make sure you follow me at Diane Forster Official on social media, and you can learn more at dianeforster.com. We have more exciting episodes coming up. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for showing up and being here. I see you. I feel your love. I appreciate you. If you've been here before, thank you again. Your support means everything to me. Make sure you're following and subscribing to my show. Find me on YouTube, find the podcast, wherever you prefer to watch this. We're streaming live right now on E360 TV and so many other platforms. You mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful today, and we'll see you soon. Take care.